students. So, today we are about to discuss a very simple and of course very important topic today. So, of course very simple, but in fact a very scoring area, that is logical Venn diagrams. So, today we discuss about Venn diagrams. Students, so today we are going to start a very simple topic, Venn diagrams. I hope that this particular topic you might have had in your 10th standard. You remember, students? You might be having this topic in your 10th standard Venn diagrams. Probably you come to know, you might have been applied this in set theory. In set theory, actually you know what is the meaning of Venn diagrams. So, the same concept of course we are going to use in this way, but of course only thing is it is a little logical questions. So, what actually questions we are going to discuss in this topic is a very logical and very typical questions we are going to discuss in this area. So, what is all about? What is Venn diagrammatic expression? When we come to use and where is what actually the necessity of using Venn diagrams while solving a question? Shall I explain? Shall we discuss, man? Right. So, you come to know the very importance of this topic when you are actually applying this particular concept. For example, student, if I say that in a class of, for example, students, if I say that in a class of 40, in a class of 40 students, let me suppose that 25 like mathematics. Let me suppose that 25 like mathematics and for example 25 like English. For example, if I give this particular information to you, 25 like mathematics, 25 like English. Students, we are about to discuss this particular class where we have the strength of only 40. We have the strength of 40, but how come 25 and 25? You understand my point, man? So, 25 English and 25 mathematics, is it possible out of 40? Actually, what happens, you know, we are actually discussing about 40 people, but the problem is 25 like mathematics and 25 like English. How, man? 25 and 25, that makes 50, but actually we have the strength of only 40. So, my dear students, so when we are actually discussing the numeric students, so actually when we are discussing about 25 and 25, that comes around 50, but actually the total strength is only 40. So, students, in this particular case, we are supposed to use the very concept of Venn diagrams. Students, when 25 like mathematics, then how come the remaining 25, because 25 and 25, 50, you know. So, which mean to say that there must be some students which like both mathematics as well as English. Had there been no such point, obviously we would never be able to satisfy this particular question. I hope you understand this, isn't it, students? So, in such a scenario, we make use the very concept of logical Venn diagrams. Students, remember, this is the people who like mathematics and this is the people who like English. 25 and 25, of course 25 and 25, 50, but actually we have only 40 people, which mean to say that how many additional number we are getting, man? Probably we are getting 10 additional number. Those 10 people should be taken in common area. You understand how we get this 10, man? How we get this 10? You just look at this 25 and 25, that is 50, but actually we have only 40 people to handle with, and hence 50 minus 40, this is 10, should be taken in common area. I hope you understand this. Should be taken in common area. And hence, students, just listen. So, actually mathematics we have to handle about 25. 10 people are already over here. Therefore, another 15 people is enough to take. I hope you understand. And English, actually we have to consider about 25 people and 10 people are already there. Hence, we need to consider the remaining 15. And hence, my dear students, if you can look at that, 15 plus 10 plus 15, of course, the number is 40. This is very much satisfied because we are actually discussing only about 40 people. I hope you understand this. Come on student, please look at this. How many people like mathematics? 15 plus 10, 25. How many like English? 10 plus 15, 25. 25 and 25. But of course, 10 is in common area, and hence we answered this question without any confusion. This is what we call is Venn diagrams. Students, this kind of questions are very important in your competitive exams. This is almost a compulsory question. In any competitive examination, this particular topic. So, of course, this is nothing but reasoning. This is what we call is quantitative reasoning. We are able to answer this question basing on only using our common sense. But of course, a little bit of calculation is certainly there. Therefore, this is what we call is quantitative reasoning. Okay, student? So, this is all about Venn diagrams. For example, student, if I say that if I give you some information something like this, for example, in a family of 10, in a family of 10 persons, 6 like Telugu movies, 6 likes like Telugu movies, and 7 like Hindi movies, 7 like Hindi movies. Students, now my question to you, how many like both Hindi and Telugu movies? Please students, please answer my question. How many like both Telugu and yes students, please go ahead. Answer my question, ma'am. Please answer my question. How many like both Hindi and Telugu? This is my question. Please, I am expecting your answer. Make it fast, make it fast. Students, yes, please respond, ma'am. That's very good. That's very well done. That's very well done. That's it. That's it. Wonderful. That's it. Yeah, you get the point. Actually, students, yes, if we can look at the question, we are actually discussing about the people who like Telugu as well as Hindi movies. So this is the persons who like Telugu movies, and this is the set who like Hindi movies. Okay, students? We have a total of 10 persons in the family. We have only 10 persons in the family. Out of the 10 persons, when already 6 people like Telugu movies, we would never be able to have 7 people for any other language, unless and until if there is somebody who like both. Okay, unless and until who like both. So that is the reason why we make use of Venn diagrams. Students, yes, if this is the case, what we do, you know, so 6 plus 7, that is 13. But actually we have 10 people altogether, hence this particular 3 should be taken in the middle. Should be taken in the middle. Okay, man? And now please respond, because 6 people Telugu, 3 people are already there. We can take the remaining 3. Yes, student? 7 people like Hindi, 3 people are already there. We can take the remaining 4. I hope you understand this. And hence the total number of people right at the moment 3 plus 4, that is 10. And the question is, how many people like both these languages? That is of course 3 people. Okay, ma'am? But don't imagine that the questions are this easy every time. Sometimes the questions can be even more complicated. So how the questions can be complicated, here we are able to learn. Ready, students? Please, I just put some questions to you. You have to answer my questions. Just listen to me. Here we go. For example, student, if I give you a one particular diagram, something like this and this. Okay, ma'am? Please listen to me. This is the people who like Telugu language, and this is the people who like English language. Okay? I just put some questions to you. You are supposed to answer my question. Okay? Now please respond. I put some questions to you. You are supposed to answer. Here we go. Student, listen to me. What is your comment about 4 people? How do you comment about 4 people? This particular 4 people, we say that they like only Telugu. I hope you understand my point. those people like only Telugu, isn't it? And if I give you a number like 3, if you want to comment about 3 people, you can say that those people like only English. I hope you understand this. These 3 people like only English, isn't it? And if I have to comment about this particular 5 people, you can say that this particular 5 people like Telugu and English, isn't it? I hope you understand, man, isn't it? So this particular 5 people like Telugu and English, isn't it? Now just I want to put some questions to you, man. Now you please try to answer my question. So with the help of this particular information, I want to put some questions to you. Are you ready, man? You are supposed to get the answer quickly. Yes. Be ready. Yes. These are the questions. Come on, student. Here we go. For example, I have taken some 2 sets like this, and this one who like mathematics, and this one who like science. Okay, man? Now please comment what is your comment about A. Please comment. Comment. What is about A? Come on, student. Comment. Yeah. Very good morning, students. Come on, student, please. Respond. Do respond quickly. What is about A? Yeah. What is your answer? What is your comment about A? I did not get any such. Come on, tell me, man. What is about A? How do you comment about A? What about A? How do you define A? Yes. What they like? Only, right, very good. That's very good. Only maths. That's very good. A, regarding A, it is only maths. Come on, student. If I give you C, and of course, if C, you can say that they like only science, isn't it? That is obviously done. And if we have to comment about B, so this particular B is maths and science. Done? So both maths and science. So B is nothing but the people who like both maths and science, right? Students, now please comment what is your comment about A plus B. Comment. A plus B. Comment. Yes. Come on, student, please comment. Very good. What is your comment about A plus B? Come on, student. What is about A plus B? Give a word. So how we define A plus B together? Come on, student. Come on, comment. Yeah. Very good morning, students. Now please do answer my question. Well, how do you comment about A plus B together? How do you comment about A plus B together? Yes, I did not get your answer. How do you comment about A plus B together? A plus B together. What? What is your answer? No. A plus B, we cannot say both mathematics and science. The reason is out of A plus B, A likes only mathematics. How can you say both maths and science? Because A does not like science. I hope you understand this. And if you want to comment about B, of course B likes maths and science, but not A. If this is the question, my dear students, we can simply use maths. Don't use only maths. We have no right to use only maths because B also likes science. Neither we have a right to say maths and science because A does not like science. If that is the case, we better say maths. Don't use only, simply say maths. That is absolutely enough. I hope you understand. Come on, students. So what is your comment about B plus C, man? Yes, your comment should have been science. Simply say science. Don't commit only science, because probably only science we should not be able to commit, as some people don't like maths as well. I hope you understand this. So this is the diagrammatic expression of the given information, which we are going to use solving most complicated question. Venn diagrams are most, actually this particular topic actually we make use when there is a controversy in the given information. If the given information is not supposed to be analyzed without using any diagrams, obviously we get in touch with logical Venn diagrams, because this will help us to understand the given information in much better way. Okay, man? Ready? I hope you are confident now. Students, I just put some questions to you. You must be well prepared to answer my questions. Students, are we ready, man? Are we ready? Please respond. Are we ready? I want to put some questions to you. You are supposed to get the answer. Once we are done, I will get to the questions and I will explain you how to answer the questions given in the examinations. Come on, student. Are we ready, students? Shall I start? Yes, please respond. Are we ready? I hope that you are able to get the point right. Come on, man. I did not get your response. Are we ready or not? Tell me. If you think that we are absolutely ready, then I will get to the point straight away. Yes or no? Very good. Now here with the questions. Please write. Look at the questions. Students, this time I just want to consider. Students, this is the people who like Telugu. This is the people who like Hindi. And of course, this is English. Okay, man? Here we go. Student, I want to give you a diagram having 3 different subjects. Let me get to some complicated questions, because so far we are discussing simple techniques. Telugu, Hindi and English. Let me suppose this is A, this is B, C, D, E, F and G. Students, be ready, man. I am just giving some questions to you. We need to answer these questions without any confusions. Yeah, very good, man. Very good, man. Students, somebody put some question to me. Yes, I will answer your question, student. Yes, I get your point. I will answer your question. Sure. Okay, man. So now I put some questions to you. Please respond. Respond one by one. This is question number 1. Here we go. Student, please comment who like both Telugu and Hindi. Please respond. Both Telugu and Hindi. Okay, question number 2. Please respond. Who like both Telugu and Hindi but not English? But not English. Please answer question number 1 and question number 2. Quick. Question number 1 and question number 2. Please respond. Put the question number. Please put the question number. Question number is very, very important for me. You have to mention the question number. If you don't mention the question number, I may not be able to get what you are responding for. Come on. Question number 1. Please mention question number 1, student. I don't get your answer. I don't take your answer if you don't mention the question number, because I am fully confused. Tell me. For question number 1, okay. Come on, student. For question number 1, okay. For question number 2, quick. For question number 1 and question number 2, quick, man, quick. Okay, very good. Very well done. Excellent. But still some of you seem to be making some mistakes, man. Okay. Now listen to me. Here we go. Wonderful. Students, please listen to me. In the first question, I ask only to find both Telugu and Hindi. Students, listen to me. This is the common set. Who like both Telugu and Hindi. See, man. B likes Telugu as well as Hindi. C also likes Telugu and Hindi. And for question number 1, your answer should be B and C. But for question number 2, both Telugu and Hindi, but specifically mentioned not English. but I specifically mentioned not English, which means to say that you have to delete C because you should not consider C. Hence, what we left in question number 2, that is B. I hope you understand. Be careful, man. This topic is not that easy as it actually seems, as it actually appears, because some of the questions are very complicated. You find it too difficult if you are not confident enough. Okay, man? I hope you understand this. Student, so question number 1, B and C together, man. But for question number 2, we have to take only B. Because in question number 2, I specifically mentioned not English. If I said not English, you have to delete C, right? Now, let me give you one more question so that I want to see how you answer this question. Come on, student. Now, question number 3. How many like Telugu and English? Question number 4. How many like Telugu and English but not Hindi? But not Hindi. If I give you these 2 questions, come on, student. My question is Telugu and English. If I said only Telugu and English, you have to consider this particular common area which includes the Telugu as well as English. I hope you understand this. This is the common area who like Telugu and English. Check it out, man. Check it out. Isn't it? And for this question, your answer must be C plus D. But for my question number 4, Telugu and English, I specifically mentioned not Hindi. And hence C should be removed from that. Hence you can take D. What, man? Am I clear to you? Okay, no problem. Okay, man, okay. Student, please listen to me. The question is not that easy. I am just giving you another caution. Because sometimes this question is too complicated to answer. If you don't have the right basics, it really lands for you in a very big confusion. Make it fun. Okay, right. Come on, students. So we discuss this particular question once again. Here we go. Right. Telugu, Hindi and English. This is A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Students, I want to put some questions to you. Please answer my questions, but when you are answering question, do give the number. If you don't give the number, it is difficult for me to understand. Okay, here we go. Question number 5. Right? How many people like Telugu? Question number 6. How many people like only Telugu? Okay. This is question number 6. Question number 7. How many people like, okay man, how many people like Telugu and English? Question number 8. How many people like only Telugu and English? Come on, student, please answer my question. Go ahead. 5, 6, 7, 8. Question number 5, only Telugu. I said Telugu. Question number 6, only Telugu. Question number 7, Telugu and English. Question number 8, only Telugu and English. Yes, students. Please mention the question number. If you don't mention the question number, how would I know what you are answering for, man? How would I know what you are answering for? Please answer, please answer. Question number 5, 6, 7, 8. I give you 4 questions. Student, no, you are not doing right. Come on, make it fast, make it fast. Okay. 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 Quick. Okay, right. Okay, man. Yes, I understand your point. Now just listen to me. Just listen to me. In question number 1, I ask you find the people who like Telugu. Remember student, Telugu means we have to consider all the people in the given set. I said only Telugu. I never said any other. So Telugu. So for question number 5, your answer must be A plus B plus C plus D. That is for question number 5. I hope you understand, man. What? That is for question number 5 because my question is Telugu. So when I said Telugu, you have to consider all the people in the given set of Telugu, right? But when I said only Telugu, you have to take only A. You should not take the remaining 3 because this is only A, only Telugu. Okay. Now, Telugu and English. Students, Telugu and English. These people should be within the set of Telugu and English. Come on student, Telugu and English. Therefore, C plus D. But when I mentioned Telugu and English only, I must be giving you a clue. They should not like any other language apart from Telugu and English. And if that is the case, you have to consider only D. What? I hope you understand this. What, man? Students, I hope you understand my point. So far, I think you must be very confident. Student, yes, please. Are we clear, man? If you say that you are clear at the moment, I put some more questions to you. Remember, student, logical Venn diagrams, Venn diagrammatic approach of complicated questions sometimes leads to a very big confusion. Yes, students, please respond. Is this clear to you, man? Somebody asked me to explain again. Sure, definitely, why not? But many of you say yes. Yes or no, please respond. If you say so far we are confident, I put some more questions, a little more complicated. Come on. Yes or no? Okay, very good, very good. I could say that many of you say yes. So which means to say that we can definitely go ahead with some more complication. Here we go. Students, yes, again. So let me discuss this question with some more details. Here we go. This is Telugu, Hindi and English, isn't it? I said it is A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Come on student, please come again. Question number 9. How many people like only one language? Question number 2. How many people like only 2 languages? Question number 11. How many people like only 3 languages? Question number 12. How many people like 2 languages? How many people like at least 2 languages? Please answer my question 1. I gave you 5 questions to answer. Quick. Let me see how do you respond to these questions. Come on, man. Come on, yes. Come on, quick. Please mention the question number, man. Please mention the question number. If you don't mention the question number, it is difficult for me to get what you are answering for. Come on, yes. Yeah, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Really interesting, you know. Very interesting. Students, yes, I understand that you the people are responding so quickly, but make sure that you don't make any mistake while responding. Make sure that you are getting the correct answer. Don't bother about answer. It takes some time, but try to respond well. How many people? You please give your answer in ABCD in alphabets. Please give your answer in alphabets. Okay, very well done, very well done, very well done. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, students, now just listen to me, man. Question number 9, only one language, only one language. A, E and G. So, A plus E and G. So, my question is only one language. Here we go. Only two languages. Only two. B. He likes only two. No, I think you understand. B, D, F. B, D, F. Okay. Here we go. Only three languages. Obviously, there is only one person, that is C. Yeah. Probably I could see that 9, 10 and 11, almost everybody responded so well. But the complication comes in answering question number 12 and 13. Oh my God, yes man. Yes, 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 very well done. Yeah, very well done. It seems that you are answering so well even now. You are so confident. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, student. So for question number 12, two languages. I mentioned two languages. I am asking you to respond the number of people who like two languages. I said two languages, never mean only two. Student, if I say that, how many of you like, how many of you know Telugu? Obviously, everybody, you know Telugu. Maybe you like another language as well, but at least Telugu is for sure. When I said two languages, I never mean to say only two. Those people may like more than two. Therefore, if I say two languages, student tell me B, D, F plus C. B, D, F plus C. Plus C. Remember, only two. When I say two languages, I never mean to say that any other language should not be added. We can also add C. Okay. At least two languages. Once again, B, D, F and C. At least two in the sense, two or more than two. It seems that some of you are not so confident. I understand that. But still we can make it. We can definitely make it, man. There is a way out. Here we go. Yes, student. So I could see that, yes, not everybody is so confident. Probably one more example will give you more clarity about this particular topic. Here we go. Yes, students, please look at that. Let me give you one more clarification. For example, this is about Telugu, Hindi and English. A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Student, because you are already comfortable, let me give you one example. Because by this time you already got some clarity, so let me give you some example. This is the people Telugu, Hindi and English. Let me suppose this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Students, I just put some questions to you. We can give it in numbers. It is very easy to answer. How many like? How many like? only one long ways. Respond. How many like? How many like? At least one long ways. Tell me, student. Do you respond? I hope that if you are confident enough, you can answer this question right now. Yeah, come on, man. I am waiting for your response. You can add the values. You can add up the values. You can add up the values and you can get the answer. You can add up the values. So, do you understand, my dear students, what is my question? How many like? Only one long ways. And my question is, how many like? At least one long ways. I am waiting, man. I am waiting for your answer. Yes, man. Yes. Wonderful. Student, yeah. Question number one. When I say that how many like only one long ways, you must be considering this 2, 6 and 8. Only one. 2, 6, 8. Hence, your answer must be 16. But when I say at least one long ways, what I mean by saying at least one long ways? At least one long ways means they may like one long ways more than one long ways, which means 2 or more than 2. Of course, 3. What does that mean? We have to add all these values, all the values. I hope you understand this, because all the people like at least one long ways for sure. If they like more than one, okay, it is also okay. Therefore, 2, 3, 5, 10, 14, 20, 27, 35. Isn't it, man? 5, 10, 14, 20, 27 plus 8. 27 plus 8. Therefore, question number 2, your answer must be 35. I hope you understand, my dear students. What, man? Very good. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Right, man. One more question. Please answer this question. How many like only 2 long ways? Only 2 long ways. Question number 4. How many like at least 2 long ways? Do answer. 3 and question number 4. Yes, students, it is very impressive to see that you are responding so well. Okay, second question again. Yes, student, I will explain you. Please follow this question. Probably you will be able to get the second question once again. Yeah, wonderful. Yes, student. That's very well done. Question number 3, I ask you to find only 2 long ways. Only 2 means? Only 2. 3, 5, 7. You understand this? 3, 5, 7. That is 15. Question number 4, at least 2. At least 2 in the sense, we can also consider 3 long ways. Therefore, apart from this, we have to add 4 as well. Hence, your answer is 19. At least 2, which means we have to add 3 also. I hope you understand this. So, students, I think that yes, you are able to get the point very well. So, student, yeah, wonderful, man. I am so impressed to see that you are getting the point very correct, and hence now we can get into the topic straight away. Tomorrow we get to the topic and we answer some beautiful questions in Venn diagrams. You really enjoy the questions, I am sure. Thank you, students. So, we will be meeting again tomorrow.